Hi everyone, Evan here at the Machronicle for April 1st, 2020, where the future starts today. And to start the video, I'll just put this out loud here. No April Fool's jokes, alright? Sorry. Anyways, gonna do a quick video, cover some of the unemployment stats in Canada and the US that have come out in the last couple of days. Fair to say, it's a doozy. First, I'll start with Canada. 1.55 million people applied between March 16th and March 25th. And after March 22nd, so the 3 days, March 23rd, March 24th, March 25th, 620,000 people applied. I mean, it's pretty much consensus now. The unemployment rate is going to go into double digits. Personally, myself, seeing these numbers and what came out the last couple of weeks, if it's under 15% for the month of March, I'll completely be shocked. And lastly, quick, I'll cover the US. It was 3.2 million last week, and as Jim Bianco put out on Twitter yesterday, the high estimate for this week is 6.5 million. Consensus is way lower than that. Personally, I know this might sound crazy. I'm going for the high estimate. I'm going for 6.5. I mean, the same trends happening Canada, US, around the world. The later and later you get in the shutdowns, the more and more people are applying for unemployment insurance, unemployment benefits, jobless claims, whatever they call it globally. But that's what looks like is happening here. As far as unemployment goes, I'll just finish it off here. All this talk about a V-shaped recovery, how when the virus shutdowns are done, everyone's going to run back out, do all their spending, the economy's going to come roaring back, everyone's going to get their job back again, everything's going to be fine, etc., all the stories you've heard. Remember this. A majority of the layoffs that have happened because of the virus are either early retirements or severance packages. So those people either A, aren't coming back, or B, won't be in the workforce for a lot longer than people think. So that is a huge amount of spending power out of the economy straight away. And then, of course, on the real estate side, we've all heard about the April 1st rent strike big box retailers are doing because they've seen declining business. They've come out and said they want better lease terms. They've stopped paying rent this month. And then, of course, many were laid off because of the virus, have called their landlords stating they won't be able to make rent this month. Those that have mortgages, many have called their lenders stating they won't make their mortgage payments next month. Repricing of risk in the system. Here's a spread between the US 30-year fixed rate mortgage and the US 10-year. Even with all the intervention from the Federal Reserve, spreads are still elevated. Because of the unemployment spike in Canada and the repricing of risk, fixed rates have gone higher in Canada recently, even with all the CMHC intervention and all the Bank of Canada rate cuts, etc. Look. GFC2. The popping of the debt bubble, not just here, but globally, we're finding out now how bad it truly was. And believe me, we're just getting started. And also factor this in, I'll leave you with this one point before we go. The recession I predicted was going to happen in the fourth quarter of 2020. Well, remember, even after all this with the virus is done, we're still going to have that recession. So it's pretty clear now we're going to have a recession Q1 and Q2 of 2020 because of the virus. But the debt bubble has been pricked. Now once the shutdowns are done, end of Q2, there's going to be follow through into Q3 and the early part of Q4 also, as people find out some resemblance to normal, I assume. But then end of Q4, we're going to start slowing down again, as the recession we were going to have anyways is going to start taking hold. But keep in mind also, Q1 and Q2 of 2021, they're both going to show positive prints because of how bad Q1 and Q2 are this year. So keep that in mind. The recession will double dip then. So then factoring all that in, we're still going to have the recession I called for anyhow. Instead of starting in the Q4 of 2020, it'll start in Q3 of 2021 and carry into 2022. So the way I see the economy now, the next 2 years don't look good at all. That's all I'm going to say. Smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, follow both my accounts on Twitter, and as always, my name is Evan. This is the McChronicle, where the future starts today.